guys. This is my new show called What a Time to Be Aligned. I've got a special guest here with me today. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yo, my people, Miles, Bouncer. Yeah, man. What's going on? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right, I'm all right.
What you been up to recently?
Just been putting on these boxing matches. I've got an event in Dubai, July the 31st. And I got one in September, end of September. So I just been
Very
literally
busy.
very, very, very busy.
Busy is good. Busy is good.
Busy's good.
As long as it's not depleting your energy and...
No, definitely not. And with when you obviously put your heart and soul into something, the rough comes with the smooth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. So obviously we met in Portugal. How did you think that went, like, overall?
Yeah. Portugal for me is I went out there to actually just do my friend a favor, like jump on these podcasts. But it was an experience for me. I haven't been on a group holiday before ever in my life, so
Yeah, same.
it was. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from myself. The things that I like, the things that I don't like, and yeah.
What did you learn?
What did I learn? You see me. I'm usually not like I'm usually very. I don't let everyone in my space. I protect my energy because it's very. Do you know what I mean? Your energy is everything. Like
100%. Everything is energy.
yeah, like literally. So I learned different characters and you can automatically your energy can automatically warm to this person, and then your energy can automatically be like, nah, I don't want to be around that person. My vibe don't really take. That's from energy in it. So I learned a lot on the energy side of things with
Yeah.
meeting people in the villa. Luckily I didn't stay in the villa with you guys. I stayed in my own place because that was important for me with energy. Like, I like to be by myself. And I like to, if I want to be around people, I like to just pick and choose.
Yeah. When we was in Portugal, I think it was just like me and you were like the only one that didn't go out. There was a few others that didn't
Yeah.
go out like at night and stuff. Why is it that you didn't go out?
See, for myself, I don't know. Maybe my vision is like I came there to do my friend a favor. So other people's gone there to enjoy themselves and actually
But
have
it
a
was work
holiday.
as well for
It was
them
work as
too.
well. But for me, is like my vision.
Are you
And
not like a going out kind of guy?
as when I was younger, not when I like a couple years back, I was a going out sort of guy. But now it's just I don't know. Like, I just didn't. It wasn't. I didn't want to go out. I didn't go out. I never went to the strip. But what they said, they went to the strip every day.
Yeah.
I never went to the strip. I didn't want to meet new people. I just was. I like with myself. I like routine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like routine.
Kind of like me, like if there's a mission, I just like to stay on the mission and
Yeah.
that's it kind of
I
thing.
don't know why I didn't go. I don't. Yeah, man. Like, I didn't go. I don't know why I didn't go out, but it's just not me no more.
I mean, I didn't go out because it's just going out isn't something I really enjoy. I have like social anxiety. So like being around too many people and people that I don't know makes me feel a type of way. And like I'm very energy sensitive as well. Yeah, like you were saying, I like to like reserve my energy. And yeah, so what is something that you've manifested into your life like recently?
What is something that I've manifested into my life recently?
Do you intentionally manifest things?
Yeah, 100%. That's how.
What is your way of manifesting? Like, obviously, there's different techniques of manifesting. There's vision boards, or like visually just thinking about it, or
Yeah.
verbally speaking it into existence, or even praying. Like, what is your way of
Yeah,
manifesting? How do you
all four,
manifest?
all four.
How
Vision
did you
board,
manifest the last thing, and what was that?
Wicked and Bad free. So, because I've got a boxing platform, but I wanted to put boxing and entertainment together. So, obviously, how I visioned it, it wasn't on the vision board, but I do have a vision board. But how I visioned it, it was more on boxers, spoken words, live podcasts, and live performances. And the when I applied it and it came to life, and it was amazing because it was like something that's never been done before in like it never been
Yeah.
done before in a level that it was at, and and the way how it was powerful. You know what I mean? It was powerful. The spoken words, the live podcast, it was so powerful, and people was messaging me like, "How come we didn't think of that? Like, how come no one didn't think of that? Something so simple." And my vision, cause I'm a visionary. So even though I manifest things, I'm a visionary. Like I'll vision some crazy stuff and then apply it. And it's
Yeah.
for me, it's the little small detail for me is what makes it stand out. And literally that's just me. Like I think of little small details to add that like yo to the event. So and my that was the live podcast and the spoken words for with the boxing.
Okay.
And yeah, and how I thought about it is how it came to life, and the feedback that I received from it was amazing.
Do you ever manifest anything small, like even,
Yeah.
I don't know, a free cup of coffee, like, you know, little things like that? Like, do things ever happen and you're like, wow, do you believe in coincidences?
I don't believe in a coincidence. I believe that everything is meant to happen, is written.
Yeah.
So I don't believe in a coincidence. But I believe that so I will manifest driving in and manifesting raw boom. Parking space. No, like just things like that, like a parking space. It's like raw, like, but there's other stuff that I will manifest. So, because listen, like we're human beings, innit? Is we try to always be in that good vibration energy, but
Which is important.
there's
Yeah.
some days that we can just be feeling low. We're human beings, is standard. But
And what do you do in those days when you're like, how do you deal with stress or when you're in a low vibration? Or how do you get out of it?
go gym.
Do you know why going to the gym helps you out of this low vibration?
It helps me with my anxiety levels because I suffer from mad anxiety. So it is, but I suffer from anxiety in different ways. So when you say in big crowds of people, that if once I warm to a crowd of people, I can be myself and open up more. So, but and then for me is because of how I am and in myself is that I'm a genius. I'm a creative. You know what I mean? I'm amazing.
You are
So
amazing.
no, thank you. But I'm so it's very important that not anyone gets to be around my energy. That I just see it as not anyone, and what helps me with it is that I just segregate myself and stay by myself and focused and be more creative. So
So gym is one way you come out of a low vibration. What else like would you do?
being with my kids, so that way is to come out a low vibration
Beautiful.
and just stay in work, just keep on working. For me, is just working and like I've got I've got one and two friends. So when I'm feeling down to rant to, I will have a like open. I will have a deep conversation, and then after when I come off the phone to them, I feel better. Feel better that I've let it out that way
Yeah.
because I used to let things out on social media the wrong way, and then people painted like a narrative
Yeah.
about me when that's not even me. But because we're all human, so it's like like I used to let it out on social media, but now I let it out to my friends, and then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
So as you've created all this amazing success for yourself
yeah,
and you've obviously grown as a person, how has this affected your friendships and like people around you? Because obviously as you change as a person, your morals, your beliefs, the things you stand for, your standards and self-love even, like your boundaries, that all comes as a part of like you changing as a person. So how has that affected your
yeah,
friendships?
it's affected a lot of my friendships. To be honest, I feel like some of my friends see me as a threat. So everyone's on their journey, everyone's progressing. So some friends see man as a threat. So
Yeah.
they could support me more, then
Yeah, because it's like friends, there's some friends that want to see you doing good, but not better than
better than them.
them.
So, and for me, I want to see you doing better than me. So
Yeah. Like there's no competition.
there's no
Yeah.
competition. But I noticed that, and I feel the energy from
Yeah.
that. Then I have some friends that is on their journey to progressing. So when they see the stuff that I'm working on, it automatically gets them. It makes them. It might have envy, or it might. Do you know what I mean? It just happens, and I've had friends that stop talking to me. They just stop talking to me because I'm just on my journey. And if I, I'll come from a rough background, so my my thing is, if I'm building an entertainment company, I'm gonna hang around with cameramen. I'm gonna hang around with boxers. I'm gonna hang
Yeah.
around with people in that world. So if you're not matching that, I'm sorry, but you're doing the street stuff. I'm doing this. We're on different paths.
Yeah.
You're still my brother, but we're on different paths. But sometimes people don't understand that. So
Yeah.
they will harbor feelings. But for myself, it's that don't dwell on harboring feelings because you won't progress. You will just stay there. And I don't, I don't, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah.
So what first got our conversation going in Portugal was we were talking about energy and like when I say energy, what first comes to your mind? Like what do you think about that term?
I understand energy to a deeper level, but I don't know the right words to what is what. I understand that if I come in a room or I'm around someone or I work on a project or something is amazing that's happening, vibrating, it keeps on happening and more, and then it's opening up not loads of doors. So I understand it, but I don't know the right words for it.
I think I was trying to explain to you before how everything is energy. Do you remember? And
Yeah.
how, like, to the atomic level, everything's just energy, everything's just a vibration, a frequency. And that's why it's important to stay in a high vibration because you attract that.
Yeah.
Like, have you had your experiences like that where you're in a high vibration and you're attracting?
So much. Yeah. I've had them experiences, and I think I have them experiences like on a weekly basis. To be honest, because even with my business, it is like we've completed Weekend and Bad 3. It was in London, and then we're planning Weekend and Bad 4 in September. Just before Weekend and Bad 4, we've been approached to do Weekend and Bad Dubai. So it's the same, and then that, and then we're in conversations with some key figures in our culture that wants to partner up with
Yeah.
them bad, and then it's like more having big meetings with the right sponsors. So it's like, and then it's like on the other side is having meetings with our back end in terms of the business structure and what we need to do moving forward. So everything is coming, but everything, when I look at everything, all on them high vibrations. So not one of them is like, oh my God. Everything is like, wow, wow,
And
wow, wow,
everything
wow.
comes within like divine timing
Yeah.
and
And then everything is happening. So I'm just thinking, this is amazing. So then when I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, cool. I just need to make sure that my energy is fully focused for that. But then I start having these people that I was big in the music world, so I start having these people always trying to bring me back
yeah.
in, and I'm like, no, leave me alone. But so every single day I will have friends and that try to send me stuff that listen to this or reach out to this blog page and I have to tell them, listen, I'm on my journey. Please don't message me anything to do with music. If it's not anything to do with what I'm working on now, I'm on my journey because
Yeah.
I don't want to be sidetracked into something that, you know what I mean? So
I think it's really important when you do recreate yourself that you set healthy boundaries because people from the past are going to be like expecting certain things from you based off of who you were before.
to be honest, like, and I'm a person that I'm grateful for everything that God's provided. And most of these people, like 99%, they don't support man, and I know that. But in my head is that I don't need to tell them that. I just need to just tell them, let me just focus on what I'm doing. But I'm aware that none of these people has ever supported man, or they don't share my stuff. But but I was always that guy that just looks after everyone, puts people on. But
Yeah.
now we have to be selfish and focus on the platform and people fighting on the platform. They're the people that we're putting on because it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about self-love and like kind of putting yourself first. And yeah, because if your cup's empty, you can't pour. Do you
There
know
you
what I mean?
go.
So
These people will take till you have
yeah,
nothing
it's
left.
energy vampires.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they will suck everything out of you.
So I'm going through like a transition where even when it comes to even like Snap, like I've made I can do Snap
Yeah.
and like I'm obviously I'm transferring. A lot of people follow my Snap, but the people that have access to me on my old Snap, I'm not adding certain people. I'm only adding like 5, 10 people because when I go on my transition, and it's gonna be that time where bounce is not reachable no more.
Yeah.
Just that's just what it is. So I understand I'm on my journey and I'm about to go on a transition, and I have to do all these things. So when it's time to change my number and that, it's just not that no more.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that. Before it was just that random. Anyone could just WhatsApp me, and it's like, bro,
Yeah.
like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just suck him
No.
as energy. So
It's true. That's why I have my phone on Do Not Disturb 24/7. People having access to you, like, it is a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you have to be really, really, like, aware of where you're placing your energy from what you watch, from what you read, from the music you listen to, like, literally from the people you're hanging around. What's that saying? What's that saying? You're the if you hang around like
yeah,
five dumb people, you're most likely going to be the sixth dumb
yeah,
person.
yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
No,
So
100%. Yeah,
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 the average of your five friends is who you are.
yeah.
You get it.
No, do you know what? What I've kind of clocked as well is when you said something about the stuff that you look at, absorb. And for myself, I just started, I blocked a lot of toxic pages that I would watch before. And since I've blocked these toxic pages, do you know, yeah, that amazing stuff's been happening. Just
Yes,
since I've blocked them,
100%.
like I've literally blocked them. So people, they all they want to watch is gossip in other people's lives.
Yes,
And
and
for
that is
me,
so low
yeah,
vibrational, like
and for me,
gossiping.
and then for me, because I'm a person that is like cool. These people they on like they say Black Lives Matter, but then we go to these pages and there's our black people that tear our black people down. So for myself, it's like I see these things, and my thing is like all lives matter. Like it's not just Black Lives Matter because when you see your own people do that, and there's no other pages like that, you don't have different nationalities, like different colors of skin have that, and they tear down their own people. So my thing is like, yeah, I just had to block these pages and just crack on with it and go, yeah, and just keep on going.
No, it's true because that's why I don't watch the news. It's the same kind of concept. Like I don't watch the news anymore. It's just very negative. And like even social media, I think it's really important that what you scroll through and what you're watching all the time, like
Yeah,
what you're picking up on, because what you're reading and what you're watching, that's your thoughts, and then your thoughts affect your feelings, and then your feelings affect your actions, and then your actions
100%.
affect your day and your life. So it's like it really does boil down to being so picky about your energy
And
and reserving it.
obviously, it's important as well when you're building your brand. Obviously,
100%.
I'm on a level. We're at a level where we're building a brand. So everything that you're saying is like getting to that point where it's like now getting a social media team to do all your posts, do all your TikTok posts. Like someone's sick that are building. So when it's that, it's like now your business is getting run, but you're not getting sidetracked by looking at. You can get sidetracked on TikTok. You can get sidetracked on other stuff. So then you can focus on more energy.
Yeah, you can focus your energy purely to
Yeah,
what you want to create and manifest.
100%.
Yeah. What?
What's that? What's DMT?
DMT is this substance we create naturally in our bodies actually, but it's kind of like mushrooms.
Yeah, and it brings you into a different
like dimension.
Does it
And
make you like hallucinate, or what does it do? I
I
think
mean,
my boy done
hallucination's
it.
not the word.
I would do DMT. My friend has done it, and yeah, my friend
Really?
has done it,
What? No
and he
way.
was
I didn't even know you had like any idea what DMT
yeah.
is. That's what I
Cause
didn't ask.
when you said it, I was like, and then my friend has done it, but his experience when he was telling me, he's like, bro, do it, but it makes you like, yeah, it makes you deep, like it
Yeah,
gets
and
you
I
into a
just want to get it
place.
straight. You do not hallucinate. Like I think hallucination is a wrong
Yeah,
terminology. Like it is, it's very spiritual, and it's just it kind of brings you back to your spiritual self.
yeah.
That's it in a nutshell.
Have you done DMT?
I haven't done DMT yet.
Yeah. Would you
I
do
will
it?
do. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it soon,
Yeah.
and ayahuasca, which is something similar. But yeah, people who do DMT, you do see entities. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, of course. Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not just about what you see and blah, blah, blah. It's more of a feeling because obviously, like I was talking about earlier, like everything's energy, everything's a
Yeah, yeah.
vibration. And it just kind of raises our vibration so high that we just start feeling and understanding. It's really hard to explain because when I've done a few of my shroom trips, it's more of a feeling that I get that is like a knowing and an understanding that,
Yeah, yeah,
right,
yeah.
everything's just down to love. Like,
Yeah.
we are love at pure source. And have you seen that video of Mike Tyson? And he's just like eating shrooms on a podcast.
Is
And
he?
yeah, like he's literally, and he talks about doing DMT. I think he spoke about it on the Joe Rogan
Okay.
podcast. So, what did your friend say their experience was on DMT? Do you
Yeah,
remember?
he just basically just said that it just brought him to a place that he's never ever been before. And yeah, man, it was very obviously spiritual, and yeah. He said when you have a weekend, he said just he said when you have a free weekend and you're not doing nothing, he said yeah. So I
Yeah, no, I
remember
think that would be really good.
that was a couple of years ago he told me about that, but yeah.
So you feel ready to do it now
I was
or
I was
whenever.
open to do it then, but it's just the crowd of people that I'm around, innit? If I was with my friend and he was doing it, I was like, boom, man, I would do it. So yeah,
You do at one point feel like you're gonna die.
do
Yeah. Because it raises your vibration so high that it's like you kind of you don't leave this dimension, but like your consciousness, your soul kind of does. But you can still function, like you're still very aware of like right here and right now. But
has there
like
any bad side effects to it with
no.
anyone? Sick. I definitely now that I know that even more is like yeah,
So you'll do DMT,
yeah,
yes. We need to set that up soon and
yeah,
then we can have another
yeah,
conversation about your
yeah,
experience and stuff. That would be
definitely,
cool.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to come to the end of the show. To end it off, I want you to tell me 3 things that you're grateful for.
I'm grateful for my mum. I'm grateful for um, God. I'm grateful for my kids.
Lovely. Love that.
Thank you.
And I want you to tell me something you're grateful for about today, specifically,
I'm
so far.
grateful for today that I've woke up and I can breathe.
Yeah, no, because I want you to think of something specific that has happened today, not like
Today,
something generic, I woke up. Something specific that's happened. I know it's like, what time is it? It's like only 2 p.m. But something little
something
because I
specific.
think it's really important to
I'm
be grateful for the
yeah.
little things.
I'm grateful that I'm getting my fitness back. So I done a 5,000 meter roll in 18 minutes, 49 seconds. And anyone that's into rowing is an amazing time. So 5,000 meter roll in 18
Wow,
minutes, 49 seconds. And that's what I'm grateful for because my fitness is coming back.
I love that. Okay, we're just going to end with some breathing, meditation, eyes, and just take a deep breath in. In. Thank you so much
Thank you for
for
having
being
me.
here.
Yeah, where do I get this DMT from?
Yeah.
How long does that DMT thing stand for? Like
Do you know
last for?
it lasts about 10 to 15 minutes, but you feel like you're in it
Oh,
forever.
swear down.
Yeah.